Hey, sis, what's going on? Happy Friday, happy Friday. This is Maya, your favorite accountability coach. I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. It's Friday because I'm wearing my Friday shirt. So it is the end of the week. We are done with this full week. This is not the first full week. Is it the second full week? I don't know. The first 11 days of June, heading towards the end of second quarter. So I hope you are having a great end of the week. All right. For those who are in our Sisterpreneurs group, today is, of course, your Black and Brown Friday. Shout out to Candace Brown, one of our brand ambassadors and circle leaders who always holds down Black and Brown Friday. So this is the day for you to post your stuff. So have fun, go at it. And of course, we're finishing up. I told you today we're finishing up the series on going from overwhelm to overflow, and we are finishing up our check-ins for the week as far as our easiest pie planning chart. So please make sure you take some time today. It's before your evening festivities kick off, maybe during lunchtime right now, or maybe a little bit later on this afternoon, just to go back and look at your objective for the week. Did you get it done? Did you finish it? If you didn't finish it, what needs to be done so that you can finish it? Will you be able to finish it this weekend? Are you going to push it off till next week? Or I hate to say push it off. That's not the phrase I want to use. Let's say, are you going to extend your deadline till next week to give yourself a little bit more time to finish that objective? But again, you want to make sure when you're choosing your objectives, you're getting things done that can, you're only coming up with things that can be done in, 6 steps or so. Let's pick things that we can actually get done in 6 steps and set that as objective. What you might realize is the objective you set on Sunday was too big for 1 week, and it needs to be broken into more than one objective. So I've been using the sales funnel as the example all week. So if your sales funnel is something that you just that it's not possible to get done, how can we break that into 2 separate steps, 2 separate milestones for you to reach? Maybe you needed to get trained on the sales funnel first, and then the next week is the objective to actually do it. So don't overload yourself when you're doing those objectives on Sunday. Make sure you're doing something that you're actually able to get done in a week. When you're able to get through all the steps that you lay out for yourself and give yourself that evaluation on Friday and take that Saturday off, that completion, getting through the complete execution of an objective, it makes you feel better, and 2, it makes you want to do more. All right, because you see that you're actually making progress. But when you create objectives for yourself that you're having to put off because it's taking longer than you expected, then that impacts you. That impacts your spirit. That impacts you negatively. So make sure you're setting your objectives on Sunday so that you can actually get them done. Right. So maybe this Sunday, if you realize your objective was too big this week, maybe this Sunday set something that, okay, I can get this done this week. All right, that execution is so important. That's really what PIE stands for. Remember, plan, implement, execute. So you're planning on Sunday. The implementation is beginning of the week, but that execution is that piece. The execution, getting it done, seeing it to completion, is really important for your ability to just be able to reach your goals. Okay, so I want to make sure that you're doing that. The other thing we're talking about today is for our Overwhelm to Overflow series is office hours. Did you get my email? If you're not on my email list, make sure if you downloaded the pie chart, you should be on my email list. But I sent an email out. I meant to send it this morning, but I sent it out really late last night. I forgot to schedule it. I just hit send. That happens, whatever. But we're talking about office hours. One of my favorite scenes from the 5 Heartbeats. It's a horrible scene, but it's one of my favorite scenes in 5 Heartbeats when Big Red holds him out the window. My office hours are, right? But you have to have office hours, especially if you're a parallelpreneur, especially if you are working full-time and you are building your business, building your passion part-time. It's really important for you to create a schedule for yourself that allows you to have office hours. You have to treat your business just like your boss treats your job, right? You have an expected time that you're supposed to be there, no if and buts about it, right? And you stick to that schedule because that's your job. So you need to treat your business the same way. Now, if you're full time in your business, your office hours tend to work almost the same way as job hours, right? But entrepreneurs, we tend to work a little bit longer during the day anyway. But if you're a parallelpreneur, it is so vital. It is so vital for you to set office hours. So we've been working on your schedule all week. We freed up some time. We looked at your 168. We saw where you were overscheduled. We looked at some ways for you to control your time. We've looked at some ways for you to eliminate or at least control those time vacuums. We looked at some ways for you to outsource home tasks, how to share home tasks, how to outsource business tasks, all that good stuff. And so now you want to make sure, okay, now that I've cleared up my schedule, look, I have an extra 10 hours in the week. I have an extra 15 hours in the week that I didn't have before. Let me use that time towards my business. Because remember, you set your hourly rate the other day, right? So if you set your hourly rate, you know how much an hour that you could potentially make. Let's say in your business, you could potentially make $100 an hour. Let's say that that within 1 hour, whether it's working with a client or creating a product or whatever that can be sold, let's say that you could potentially make $100 an hour. So if you could free up 10 hours from your schedule to use as office hours, can we do the simple math there? That's $1,000, right? And that's a week. All right. So if you can free up 10 hours from that schedule that you thought was just so packed, I don't have time to do anything, and you realize your hourly rate is $100 an hour or more. It might be a little less, but it could be way more, right? So if you know that you could potentially make $100 an hour, doesn't it make sense for you to take those hours and set them in stone, and they become non-encroachable hours for you, where you don't allow other people to interrupt that time, because that is golden time. That's money time. And we're not talking about using that time to make a flyer, using that time to do a really pretty Facebook post. I'm talking about revenue generating activities during those 10 hours that you were able to free up from your schedule, because those 10 hours can mean the difference between you hustling for the next 20 years or really building a business that will free you and give you more choices, right? So knowing that hourly rate, now that you know what your hourly rate is from the video that we did yesterday, looking at it today, how many office hours are you going to have, right? You've outsourced you're working on outsourcing. You've outsourced your laundry, you outsourced your groceries, you outsourced your landscaping, all that good stuff. And now you've freed up an extra 10 hours in your week. And your hourly rate is $100. So how are we going to go ahead and make that $1,000 this week? How are we going to go ahead and make that $1,000 next week? Over time, right? Look at that. What can happen in the amount? That's a $4,000 income, potential $4,000 income that you freed up for yourself just by giving yourself that time in your business. If you knew that you could do that, doesn't it make sense to make sure you're protecting that time? So set your office hours, whether you are, working on your business an hour or two during the week and more time on the weekend, which happens a lot for parallelpreneurs. If, the Saturday and Sundays, your golden time to work on your business, then set that time aside. You don't have to work on your business for hours during the week. If you know that's not really how your schedule is set up, you might only be able to work your business. Can you imagine working your business 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and then 5 hours on Saturday and 5 hours on Sunday? After all church and everything is done, that's 20 hours. Yeah, that's 20 hours. Again, what if your hourly rate was $100? That's $2,000 of time you're giving back to yourself to work on getting to that $2,000 during that time. Look, you are in charge of making sure this happens. So now that you know what your hourly rate is, let's look at what your office hours are going to be and set that. Let your family know, let your friends know, hey, look, I'm doing on Monday through Friday. Please don't contact me for any craziness between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. because that's when I'm working on my business. Please don't, I can't go out for lunch on Saturdays because from 12 to 5, I'm working on my business. On Sundays, I'm working on my business from 4 to 9. Whatever, set your hours so that you can use that time to start building your business and building your income. All right. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Of course, we have the Empowered Experience happening on Sunday. I am super excited because one, we're sold out. Let me put the banner across. We are completely sold out. All of our spots for Sunday have been filled. However, we do have a waiting list going for Sunday because 100 people don't show up. Like, it's just the nature of humans, So I'm gonna do something, and then on Sunday, and it comes, and it's like, oh, I'll catch it next month. So let me first explain something. If you are registered for Sunday for the Empowered Experience, I need you to understand, no, you can't catch it next month. Okay? It's no longer a monthly event. You will not see it again until September. So you know that amazing speed networking, the Harambe Circle, the door prizes, all that fun stuff. You will not see that again until September. So do not, if you were lucky enough to get on that list, do not miss Sunday's event. If you're on the waiting list, though, I promise you, you're going to get in because somebody is going to say, oh, I'm not going to be able to, I'll just go in September. And they're going to be mad because they missed Sunday, right? So if you're on the waiting list, never fear, just look out for your phone. You're going to get a text at 2 p.m. to come into the event. Then we're sending you straight in. You're just going to click the link and come straight into the event. Okay. You're already registered as a waiting list person. So you don't have to register and then come in. We're putting you straight into the event if you're on the waiting list at 2:00. If for some reason, I'm telling you right now, for some reason, every single person that signed up shows up, you might not get a text. But we already know our people, right? So just be waiting by your phone so you can get in on Sunday. We're going to have a great time. And more importantly, we're going to get you ready for third quarter. So when you leave on Sunday, I do not believe in doing events that don't lead to something, I love that you feel good when you leave, but I don't want you to just feel good. When you leave our event on Sunday, when you log off our event on Sunday, you're going to feel so empowered and ready to go because you're going to have your third quarter goals ready and ready to just knock out during the summer. All right. So I'm super excited. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Friday. If you're not on the waiting list, go ahead and jump on our waiting list for Sunday. I can't wait to see y'all on Sunday. Keep a lookout for your email this weekend. We have some information about our door prizes coming into the group and for your email this weekend. All right. So make sure you take a look at your email and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Be blessed and be a blessing. And I'll catch you on Sunday. Have a great day, guys. Bye.